We sit at the helm of a force whose relevance is constantly tested, whose every action is scrutinized, and whose leadership must never be found wanting. The nation looks to this room, not for promises, but for vision, strategy, and execution. What ultimately defines our tenure is not the number of suspects we parade, but the institutional culture we shape, the standards we enforce, and the confidence we restore in the uniform we wear. Since our last conference, we have witnessed encouraging signs of progress. The operational and behavioral changes I issued during our July engagement were not ignored. I have seen them echoed in the field. Reflected in improved command posture, more coherent tactical responses, and a clearer demonstration of supervisory presence at critical flashpoints. These gains are commendable. Yet it must be said that some commands have still fallen short of full adherence to the charges, and their lapses remain too visible to ignore. This must change immediately if we are to move as one force. However, no one rises by merely doing what is expected. The pursuit of excellence is not a one-off achievement. It's a continuous discipline. So, while we acknowledge the steps taken, we must also admit that we are still some distance from the ideal. There is work to be done, and there is no better forum than this one to determine how. Let us ground ourselves in the reality we face. Policing in Nigeria is undergoing a period of intense complexity. Threats are no longer localized or predictable. We are confronting hybrid criminal actors who blend physical violence with cyber tactics, local knowledge with transnational reach, and petty moves with ideological ones. Armed banditry, secessionist violence, financial fraud, gender-based crimes, and political/electoral violence. All these compete for our attention, sometimes simultaneously and in overlapping theaters. We cannot respond with outdated strategies or reactive postures. Our mindset must evolve. Our coordination must be seamless. Our leadership must be visible and deliberate, not just within our commands, but across the national architecture of law enforcement. In the face of these complexities, the Nigerian Police Force has continued to rise with determination and agility. Across various commands, we have recorded results that reflect not just tactical competence, but the early fruits of recalibrated leadership. The past 2 months have yielded high-impact interventions, coordinated rescues, weapons recoveries, and targeted arrests. Outcomes that show our resolve to dominate criminal spaces and reclaim public confidence. But beyond the numbers lies a more important truth. Where leadership is intentional, results follow. While specific case victories speak volumes, it is also crucial to take stock of our national operational footprint. Between 31st July and today, we arrested a total of 4,383 suspects across country for various offenses. This included 481 armed robbery suspects, 260 kidnappers, 371 for murder or culpable homicide, and 161 for unlawful possession of firearms.